I'm giving away a copy of the Street Fighter 6 Collector's Edition. Stick around to the end of the video for more details on how you can enter the giveaway.
So, this game is tight. I think this game is tight. My main character, as of today, is Marisa. I feel like I get a just reward when I outplay people, and then their skulls splatter onto the ground like it's like an episode of Invincible. A lot of the characters in this game feel pretty awesome to play against and to see them do their thing. I like playing against Guile. I like playing against Blanca and Shun. Ryu confuses me because he's really rare. I don't really understand him. JP's fine. I don't like Lily or Geef, but it's because I think they're very bad. Not very bad, but only relative. Like, they're okay. Maybe Geef is like... I don't know. Okay, maybe Geef is bad. Lily, she's okay. But like, relative to the really good characters, I can see why some people complain. Most of the cast seems pretty good. Most of the cast seems like it can perform. And there's a lot to differentiate the cast members, is what I would say. But there's kind of a problem that I have with the game right now when it comes to the cast. So, why don't we talk about that? This character is Luke. Say hi, Luke. He is so ugly. And I hate him. But that's besides the point. This character is also Luke. Say hi, Luke. This character is also Luke. This character is Luke, but African American. Jamaican, sorry. Racies. This character is also Luke, but without a fireball. And this character is also Luke, but just worse in every single way. You practically fight all of these characters in the same exact way. And they're all very, very, very fucking strong and annoying to play against. Holy fuck. Not you. You're okay. This is gonna be a trickle down of issues that I have with this game that don't make it bad. These issues, they don't make the game bad. I think this game is good. Do I think this game is imbalanced? No, I don't. Luke and Luke and Luke and Luke and Luke have every tool you could ever conceivably desire. Amazing normals, godlike drive rush game, a fireball, a DP, and high amounts of damage. And also, don't forget throw loops. Okay? They all have throw loop. So, my problem with these characters is that they all... Shut the fuck up, I'm talking. They all play the same exact way. If you are a JP player, I'm pretty sure your matchup against Luke and DJ and Luke and Ken and Jury, they all play out the exact same way. They all have the same exact tools. They all have match flow in the same way. These are the best characters in the game. They have every tool you could ever need, and their versions of those tools are just the best. They're the best versions. Like, Ryu and his fireball, dude, nobody gives a fuck. You could just be playing Luke, and then your fireball becomes the best poke in the game. Alright? So, that's problem number one. Now, let's talk about system mechanics. Drive impact, parry, drive rush, these characters, the best characters, they also have the best drive rushes. The system, in case you don't understand what I mean, drive gauge, the system works like this. You spend half a bar to parry, you spend 1 bar to drive impact, and you spend 1 bar to drive rush. You can also drive rush off of normals, similar to Roman Cancel from Guilty Gear. The best characters in the game they just have the best drive rush game, period. Playing this game and watching this game this is problem number 2, besides the best characters in the game all play the same and they're all godlike. At the high level, you will constantly see people use YOLO drive rush. Do you know why that is? Think about some reasons why that would be, chat. Why is that? Makes you plus. Unreactable. It's safe. Plus on block. Unpunishable. Bananakin in the chat. Top 5 on netplay world. Eats inputs. Okay? Eats inputs. So you can do something about it if, when the flash happens, it doesn't eat your input, so you can actually punish them. The payoff for doing drive rush all the fucking time is so good, and it's very hard to punish in a deeply impactful way. Do you know why that is? The reason why this is good, doing drive rush is good, is because if they hit you and you try to hit them back and you didn't hit them, they get punish counter, and then you eat shit. Okay? Now, what does my opponent get hit by if I hit them out of drive rush? Normal counter hit. So there is a big risk reward dissonance. Okay? A really, really big one. If you're a character with really good drive rush game, you can just spam that shit. And it's really cheap to do so. It is really cheap. It only costs 1 drive bar. Drive rush is so fucking powerful. It's so strong. Is it true that every character has a different drive rush? Like, the drive rushes are character dependent, okay? The really good characters of this game, they all have they have broken drive rushes. Have you seen DJ with the fucking Ed, and Eddie, bro? Here I come, Double D! My god. Different movement. Okay, so let's look at my... Here. This is my drive rush. Here I come. Pretty slow. Let's look at DJ's. This nigga goes full screen. Alright? Cool runnings. No bullshit. When this character does drive rush, it's almost unreactable. And if you try and react, you have to be pressing like before the drive rush. And don't forget, if you manage to hit him, it's a normal counter. And if he hits you because you can't react to his fucking godlike drive rush, and you whiff or something like that, then he fucking destroys you. So my problem is that drive rush is so cheap, so fucking cheap, and there's not enough punishment for just going apeshit with it. I really wish that if you get hit out of drive rush, it's punish counter. That would be so nice. I'm sick of playing against Drive Rush. Okay? I'm sick of that. And I'm also sick of watching it. Did y'all watch? Dude, the jury player at CEO made everybody look so fucking bad. Because he was just spamming Drive Rush. So fucking bad. Which one out of the 6? You know, if I name names, then it's gonna be taken as inflammatory. But it was just so hilarious. They were just doing Drive Rush, and it looked like there was no answer, and it did not make the game look good. I don't know if Drive Rush is in the right place. Like, I'm not a pro at this game, all right? I'm still new. I'm still learning. But when I see Drive Rush 50 times around, it does not make the game look good. And it doesn't feel good either. Does not feel good. It's very strange to me. It's very strange to me. So think about when Nago was top tier, right? He was not the best at everything. So I think the case was Soul. Launch Soul bad guy. He is the best at everything. The best pressure, the best defense, the highest damage, the best grab game. Think about Gold Lewis. Gold Lewis is super good. He's not the best at everything. His movement fucking sucks. His buttons are great. He's not great against FD after it got changed. Leo Whitefang. No, Leo Whitefang is not the best at everything. Leo Whitefang's neutral is actually kind of middling. It's not that good. He's a nightmare for characters like Giovanna and stuff like that. But his neutral is okay at best. If you want a character with better neutral, look at Chip. Chip has better neutral. Like, y'all get what I'm saying, right? We take strong characters from like Strive, and like they don't all do, like, they don't have every single tool. Chip, okay, maybe he has everything, but he sacrifices, right? He sacrifices health, and he has flaws in, like, he does not, like, his neutral is the best. He doesn't win neutral against every character. Like, have you seen Chip versus Jacko? Y'all who watch CEO, he has nuance. To me, DJ, Luke, Jury, Cammy, Ken, they are just so strong and have no nuance. DJ is the most. DJ has the most nuance. The most flaws, because he has a lot of holes in his tools, even though they're very strong. Right? He has holes. What are the holes? I think he's very weak to DI. Particularly, he has a lot of really strong normals that are not cancelable, and if he gets into a poke war and you just do DI, he might explode, you know? He might explode. Anyways, that's problem number 2. Drive Rush, holy shit, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of seeing it. The top tier characters do it better than everybody else. It's frustrating. Okay, problem number 3. Grab loops in this game are fucking stupid. It's brain dead. It is brain dead. But do you know why grabs are so good? It's because perfect parry and parry as a mechanic in and of itself, both of these mechanics are fucking horrendous. Do you all know why parry is so good? Because throw loops exist? No. It's not omnidirectional high-low block. Is it? I can't. I. But, you know something? If I couldn't do this, I would have no career in this game. So, Parry, you're on the team. Thank you, Parry. Appreciate you. Throw loops? That's for you. Fuck you. I hate you. So, if we're talking about throw loops and parries, one of the issues is that there's 2 characters with 25 frame backdashes compared to 23. I think this stinks. I think Marisa and Zangief should have 23 frame backdash. I don't see why throw recovery can't be increased by like 2 or 3 frames. I don't see why that is. Backdash, I don't think there's like... Is it an issue with backdashes or is it an issue with grabs? People say grab has so much recovery in this game. Is that really true? Compared to Street Fighter, sure. But in the context of this game, is that really true? Almost all characters have like no answer to grab loops that don't involve spinning meter or teching, right? Or, okay, maybe, you know, this might just be Marisa brain. If I want to evade a grab, I can't backdash. I have to jump, or I can tech and eat shit if I tech. I don't like grab loops. I don't like it. But it's because there's not enough punishment for parry. So, grab loops are fucking crazy. Grab is crazy. Grab is psycho. And parry, there's just not enough punishment. There's not enough punishment for using parry. Punish grabs do 20%. Is that really true? They do. It is exactly 2,000. Thank you. But if you're not grabbing them, then it doesn't feel like enough. I think both throw and parry are so stupid. So stupid that you just mash this against meaties and then you get fucking everything. It makes the game so volatile, and I don't know why it's like this. I don't know why you can wake up with parry, get a perfect parry against a meaty, and then if they meaty you and you don't get the perfect parry, you just block anyways. Yes, exactly. Doppelganger in the chat says, parry and throw loop coexisting reduces the skill ceiling of the game and will hurt it in the long run. I'm kind of with you. I am Marisa now. Hello. I mean, I'm not the game designer. I can offer no insight into how they should change it, right? But both of these mechanics, I mean, throw just seems obvious. If you increase the recovery, then you make grab loops way worse, because people can actually jump out versus you. But parry, I don't know. I didn't really get it the first week I started playing, but then I started perfect parrying shit like 8 times a fucking set, and I started to come around to parry is more busted before grab is. That's where I'm at. I think parry is more powerful. I don't like either of them. I think perfect parry against projectiles is a fucking excellent mechanic. Excellent. Love that. I love perfect parry against projectiles. Against strikes and strike pressure, it just seems like a no-brainer. But again, this is from Marisa's point of view. I don't know everything, okay? What else is there to talk about? Oh. Drive impact. This mechanic's whatever. It's cool. When you DI back on somebody, it feels good. When you use DI, a lot of the time it feels risky. And then if it works, like, great, it pays off. This mechanic is fine. I do have a problem with how some characters occasionally, arbitrarily miss the cancel window on their normals when they're trying to fight the DI war. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like when Marisa does 5mm and can't DI back. I don't like that. Like you see how that was counter hit? I don't like that. I don't like that. So that's DI. DI is fine. Couple issues. Oh, the game's input interpreter? Oh, it's garbage. I don't think anybody's gonna argue that. Like trying to do footsies and then you get YOLO level 1 by accident. Like footsies into whatchamacallit Superman. Like you're moving up, and you want a Superman. Like you might just get level 1. The game's input interpreter shouldn't be so over lenient that you just get supers from random ass strings of inputs. The game should work. The game should work, okay? Anything else we haven't explored? Online? I mean, the online's excellent. The rank system is fucking weird. I don't know if it's working as intended, where you only fight the same 6 or 7 people every day. I don't know why they did that, but it's intentional that they did. And there's so many people that I would love to run into on ranked at night, like Idom and Banana Ken, and I can't. I've run into the Banana Ken like one time, and that's it. Never after that, because Banana Ken is West Coast, I think, and I am in Chicago. I only get matched with people from Illinois and Detroit and shit like that, and I don't know why that is. Don't like it. I wish the matchmaking pool were on a national scale. Let me play with people from like Mexico and Canada and shit like that, and West Coast and East Coast. Don't just lock me into a fucking area. The netcode of the game is excellent. It's actually great. It's great. The netcode is excellent. I can play with Europe. It's good enough. I played with Adrian Riven. It's okay, you know. So why are we being confined? Also, there's no toggle to avoid people playing on Wi-Fi, which is fucking so stupid. Those are my thoughts. Anything else? That's my Street Fighter 6 review.
If you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be in the continental North America and also leave a comment talking about how Street Fighter 6, makes you salty, makes you happy that, you can get into it as a new fighting game player, or, however else it makes you feel, even something funny. I'll pick the best comment out of the lot, and then we'll announce the winner of the giveaway on the next video. Take care.